Yo, what's good? Parse Jix up in this bitch, and you already know what I'm on. Hey, bro, listen, bro. I'm not a political person. I just want justice. You know what I'm saying, for depravity, for the children. You know what I'm saying. But listen, yo, I've been seeing clips of this nigga Tucker Carlson. He went fed. He went fed, bro. And listen, Tucker Carlson might be a Freemason. He might be one of them niggas. Who knows? He might be an upstanding citizen. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no faith in anybody in the political sphere. I don't believe in you niggas. And I'm not saying to shade you. I'm not saying it's not you. You're not the problem. It's me. And it's the fact that the system has this. It's the system's fault. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a slight on you. It's not anything about you per se. It's literally me and my perception. You know what I'm saying? So if it's not true, it's not true. I'm just saying that I do not believe I don't believe anybody in the political sphere is good. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not saying you're a bad person either. I'm just saying that I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, but I'm just saying, I have been seeing clips of this nigga and he's been going crazy. So let's see the whole thing for ourselves.
Because I love Charlie Kirk and I know Charlie Kirk very well, but I always forget what the walkout is like, and I feel like I'm gonna have a seizure. It's like, anyway, thank you so much for having me. This is more people in one place than I've seen since the last Charlie Kirk event I was at. So it's hilarious. So I noticed everyone's been talking about Epstein tonight, and I want to kind of differ from the crowd a little bit in saying that I watched Ben Shapiro yesterday, and now before you boo me, I thought he made a really solid point. He's like, it happened a long time ago. Who cares? And by the way, we should trust the government and whatever the bureaucrats tell us. And by the way, it's wrong to ask a lot of unauthorized questions. So I just want to go on the record to say I think that's absurd. And it's exactly the kind of thinking that I personally voted against in the last election.
Yes, listen, I have a history of being shadow banned. I have a history of getting my accounts removed. Like, that's why I've never been popular on social media. And I fundamentally believe that I would never be popular on social media. I firmly believe that. Like, y'all, what I probably said it before, but the stuff that I talk about now, not AI, but I've been talking about reptilian brains, reptilian overlords. The stuff that I talk about, I've been talking about that shit since I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? And every time I would say it, like on an account or something, I get flagged, especially on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. Like, I firmly believe that you should be able to ask whatever questions you want. And when it comes to children, there must be an answer. I want you to understand, it is different if it's an adult. If an adult commits a crime, there's a questions. I understand you don't want to answer that. But when it comes to children, I want you to understand there are missing children in Gaza. There are missing children in Africa, in the Congos, and everywhere. Why do children go up missing and nobody knows them? Nobody knows where they are. Nobody knows their parents. Nobody knows anything. But all of a sudden, we get these powerful people who got eyelids, and all of a sudden, they some child sex offenders? They're child rapists? It doesn't take too many dots to connect the puzzle. Because I'm a real nigga, and I'm too smart for this tomfoolery. Like, these niggas, these organizations, these non-profit humanitarian organizations, bro, them niggas be kidnapping kids, bro. They be kidnapping kids, take them niggas to the islands. In exchange for that, they get under the pocket money, nigga. You can't work for a non-profit organization and be a billionaire, nigga. You can't do that. That's not how the world operates. You gonna have to give up some morality to get a piece of that puzzle. You know what I'm saying? So, call me a conspiracy theorist, call me whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. I don't trust these niggas. I don't believe you are a benevolent person, nigga. I don't believe you just an angel, nigga. Nobody's an angel, nigga. Even kids hit their own siblings, nigga. Even kids have fights, nigga. I'm not saying kids are not innocent, but I'm just saying in the context within adults, nigga. You're not an angel. These niggas are not angels. They can do whatever they want, whenever they want, to whatever intensity they want, and they can hide it however in ways they can. So I don't trust you niggas. I don't give a fuck how much food you give to Africa, nigga. Africa's still poor. Nigga, we hungry over here. What about us? What about the veterans? So that I don't believe in this system, bro. Not this system. What's the term called? It's when you give away. I don't even know. But I don't believe these causes are truly benevolent. You know what I'm saying?
Last election, I spent a lot of the month of October campaigning with and for the president. I voted for the president. I never vote for anybody generally. I know they're always telling you must vote or you can't have an opinion. Oh, shut up. I don't like to vote, but I did vote this time.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm not a Tucker Carlson fan. I don't think I ever will be. I don't think I will ever be a fan of anybody, except for me, of course. I'm the exception, not the rule. But listen, I don't vote, nigga. I don't vote neither, nigga. I am not about to go to a place, wait in a line for 40 minutes, nigga. Go up to the pedestal. Here's my ID. Here's all of this piece of paper about me. Just to go to an electronic machine and click, yes, I want this person in the office, nigga. Them 40 minutes, nigga, you could have been finding ways to make money. You could have been smashing your wife. You could have been doing anything, nigga. But you decided to vote for another nigga who don't know shit about you. Nigga, you are a fan, nigga. You are the definition of a fan. I'm not about to vote for no niggas. I vote for a woman. But a nigga? Hell no, nigga. You gonna have to do something. A nigga is gonna have to do something for me to want to support you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's different. It's fundamentally different. I'm joking, nigga. I'm not gonna support no bitch, nigga. I don't support nobody. But I'm just saying, bro. I'm not about to go through all these links, all these hula hoops, just to say, yes, nigga, I support you. Nigga, if you wanted my support so bad, nigga, you would give me the voting application on my phone, and that's how you would do it. I'm not about to do this shit, bro. It's too much, bro. It's too much. Nigga, why am I doing all of this to support another nigga? I don't got a job. I'm broke. I'm -6 in my bank account. I got no money. I don't got no hoes, no formal education. But you want me to go out of my way to support you. Nigga, I can't even support my goddamn self. So that's what I'm saying, bro.
And I don't like to vote because I don't believe in any of them. And this time I really felt like I know Trump well. I love Trump personally.
See, nigga, I don't give a fuck who you are, nigga. I am not going to go on a stage, nigga, and say, I love you, sir. I love you. I love you so much. I love you so much. I'm a big fan of you, sir. And it's not a slight on Tucker Carlson. He has a different ideology than me. It's just that I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to, bro, listen. Okay, let's say he knows him personally. Okay, cool. I get it. But I'm just saying in the context that I don't know you, you don't know me. I'm not about to, bro. This is why this shit's so funny to me, bro. And I could understand this sort of behavior in political sphere. I just don't understand it if you a normal ass nigga. It's like going to a fucking pep rally. You go to a Donald Trump pep rally, the nigga don't show, he late. Yeah, you say, we love Trump, nigga. You wasting my time, Mr. President. I got a job. I got kids to feed. My dog is hungry. My cat wants to play. I'm doing research on a topic I'm interested in. I want to play Fortnite. I got things to do, Mr. President. You got my support, but I got things to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just the president. It's to anybody. Nigga, you have nothing to your name. You live in the this is why they call it a MAGA cult. I believe it's a MAGA cult. They love this nigga and he don't know you. Like, bro. And it's not just in the political sphere. It's musicians, it's artists, it's authors, it's everything. That nigga don't know you. So yeah.
And what we were looking at was just so awful and totalitarian and stupid. And it wasn't even the arguments that I disagreed with from the Kamala Harris. It's weird to even say her name now. Who was that exactly? It was like a bad dream. But it wasn't even so much the arguments I disagreed with, though I definitely disagreed with the arguments. It was the style of argument that drove me completely bonkers.
Indeed.
Summarized most crisply by "shut up, racist." Whatever you said, it was "shut up, racist," and it's like, but wait, you know.
And I want y'all to understand. I watched clips, but y'all, this argument that he's going to talk about is the way these people argue. If you don't believe in what they saying, you are a racist. I want y'all to understand. I have real life, y'all. The most racism that I ever ever experienced in my life that I don't really discuss is that it was a white transgender lesbian that was playing Warframe with me. I'm not even gonna lie. This is not a slight to the Warframe community. She told me that I should not support Kanye's freedom of speech because you are black. That is what she said to me. She literally said to me, based off my own ethnicity, based off my own race, I should not say these things. I should not believe these things. I want y'all to understand, it's more dangerous for a black person to go to experience that than a white person. Because I'm not gonna lie, in America, nigga, you have power. You have the ability to do this. You have the resources to fight, to combat this stuff. But when it comes to the minorities, and you have these white liberals always going in on them over and over again on what they should believe, it's going to destroy them, not me. Because I'm built different. I'm a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? I just want to advocate for niggas who can't. Because there's a lot of niggas who can't. Again, I'm the exception, not the rule. But I'm just saying a white liberal is way more dangerous to a black person than a white person. Because a black person, I'm not a black person, I'm a nigga, built different. But I'm just saying a black person believes that they have some sort of inferiority of the white because of the white power structure. And I know I said in America that white people have power. I don't believe that you have that power because you're white. You get what I'm trying to say? So I'm just saying white liberals are way more dangerous to a black person because we sat there arguing for hours. I want you to understand. We sat there arguing for hours. And I literally told her this. You're saying that Kanye should not say that stuff because he's black. And this was when the Heil Hitler shit, he was going crazy. She said, no, because he's a minority. And I said, what about me? And she said, it's the same to you. You should not say that. You should not believe that because you're a minority. I'm like, what? And the thing is, everybody in the party was quiet. I don't have no video proof of this. I don't have no proof of this. I don't want to give it proof, but I won't lie about this shit. This is why I'm so adamant about my culture. This is why I'm so hard on you niggas. Because I want you niggas to understand, nigga. It's over. Why are you holding that baggage? Let it be done with. Let it die. You know what I'm saying? So I know what he's talking about. And the thing is, it would be black people turning into white liberals. The white liberal would say, I'm more superior to you. And the black person would say, yes, you are. Yes, you are. And the reason why you are more powerful than me, the reason why you are better than me based off, so I want you to understand the left argument, it's not based on statistics, it's not based on anecdotal evidence, it's based off your race. It's based off your skin color, your pigmentation. Once you lock that in, the foundation of the argument is inherently racist. So if you are a black person that adheres to the white liberal ideology, nigga, you're basically saying that white person is better than me based off their race alone, and I agree with it. Let's dumb it all down. As a person, as a human, you're saying to another human, you are better than me because you look different from me. And most black people believe this. Whether they don't know it or know it, they act like it. So I fundamentally, what Tucker Carlson is saying, I believe this nigga. And I'm not talking from a political standpoint. My argument style is based off what you can't see. It's based off abstractions. It's based off the spirit. Because whether you like it or not, it's been planned. It's been planned. It's been planned, y'all. So Tucker's Carlson is coming from a political sphere. My argument is coming from a metaphysical sphere. And this is not an episode of Professor P because I don't have Gemini. know what I'm saying? This is just a reaction. But I'm just saying you cannot agree with these type of arguments because you're basically admitting that you are inferior. So yeah.
First of all, I'm not a racist, but that's not even the point. The point is, I just told you what I think. I just asked you an entirely legitimate question, mostly, what the hell are you doing? And rather than answer it, you didn't pay me the respect that you would a human being. You treated me like a slave or an animal by telling me to stop barking. Shut up, racist.
And this is, y'all, I don't think that I've ever heard this type of argument from anybody. From anybody that I paid attention to. What he just said is beyond the physical, is beyond the political plane. And this is why I had to make a video about this, because he's no longer speaking as if you're a Republican or Democrat, left or right, centrist, libertarian. It does not matter what you are. He's saying that it's more likely that based off the past decade, because y'all, it's been a decade. It's been a decade of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just experiencing y'all. I graduated high school, I think in 2020. Yes, y'all, it's only been 5 years for me. And I don't like you niggas. I don't like nobody. I can only imagine if you had a decade in this shit. If you had a decade, I can understand you have hatred in your heart, nigga. I can understand that you are radical right now. I can understand that. I'm not saying that I can understand your bigotry or your racism. I can understand your ability to be the one away from these niggas. If you are a white person who want to be away from niggas, I get it. I want to be away from niggas. I want to be away from everybody. My dream is to be in a big ass forest with a big ass house and a bunch of animals with a big ass family and leave me the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? But life doesn't work that way. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say is that those arguments, those type of behaviors, like COVID, for example, is the prime example. They treated me like I wasn't human. This is why I hate you niggas. I hate them niggas from CVS, nigga. Them doctors, I've never seen them niggas. The only doctor that I trust with my life is Dr. Purasol, nigga. If you not that nigga, I don't want you anywhere near my body. You get what I'm trying to say? Them niggas treated me like, them niggas jabbed my arm like it was like, bro, nigga, ouch, nigga. Ouch, nigga, be gentle. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, bro, like, I don't even want to go back to that shit, but what I'm trying to say is that I honestly believe my humanity was stripped away, and I deserve my due compensation, bro. Give me a free ride back to college. How about that? Nigga, ooh, nigga, give me a free ride back to college. Give me a free ride, nigga, up to a master's. How about that, nigga? How about that, nigga? Because, listen, if you can demand access to my body, actually, it's not even demanding, nigga. You, at this point, you niggas rape you niggas medically raped me. How about that? You niggas did something to my genome structure that I did not adhere to. I asked not to, and you did it anyway. Let's go deep and down the rabbit hole, because that's how much I hate you niggas. I hate you. I firmly believe that I hate these niggas. And I'm not saying this from a shock value standpoint. I'm saying this to a point that, listen, if it was between me and you, you're going to die. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like having that absolutes, because only a Sith deals in absolutes, and I'm a good person. You know what I'm saying? Or I hope so. But I'm just saying, bro, them niggas need to, I'm just doing my job. Nigga, I don't give a fuck, nigga. You deserve to die. Because you niggas would have killed me. You niggas would have killed me. So how about this? Give me the opportunity. So yeah, bro, I'm just saying, bro. The way them niggas argue, the way they be treated a nigga, the way they did their policies, I hate them niggas. So yeah, bro.
And I won't put up with that, because I'm not a slave or an animal. I'm an American citizen, an adult man who pays his taxes. So, you know, I ask people questions for a living, and very often I get answers that I don't care for.
See, this is the difference between Tucker Carlson and me. This is the fundamental difference between white people and black people. I think this nigga want to ask questions, nigga. I want to harm you. I want to not only advocate, but actively do. You know what I'm saying? Or at least strict you of your power, and you can never access of it. How about that? I don't want to hurt you physically. I want to hurt you to the point where your spirit is gone. That is the answer. That is my solution. I want to hurt these niggas Not physically. I don't want to kill you. I don't want to do nothing. I want to hurt you so much that when you look in the mirror, you can only cry. You can only weep. You can only weep blood, nigga. Because that is how I felt like. That feeling, I want to give it to you. And let's see you live, nigga. See how you live, nigga. See how you live now. See how you think about yourself now. See how you behave now. See how you dress now. See how different you become now. You know what I'm saying? How about that? Let's do it. But niggas don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't want to do it. Niggas don't want to do it, but they want to ask questions. I don't want to ask you questions, nigga. I already know what you want to do. How about that?
Or that I disagree with, that I think are stupid, but at least they're answers. At least the person responding is...
See, I hate thinking about this shit, bro. I want to punch a wall. I want to hurt something now. Because that's... Because my dreams and my ambitions was... When you're dying, nigga, I literally seen my dreams and my ambitions fade away. I can see that. So, yeah.
Treating me like a human being with a soul created in the image of the Creator... He's paying me the respect that every human being is due. When you ask a direct question to someone in charge, you are due. That person is morally bound to give you an answer. He's not bound to agree with you, but he's bound to stop and answer your question. And the left never did that.
Oh, you need to take the vaccine to go back to school. For matter of fact, not only do you need to take the vaccine, you have to take the double boosters. And not only take all of that, but you have to not only mask, but double mask. And not only that, nigga, you have to be 7 feet apart from anybody you sit by, nigga. Oh, you don't want to do that? You don't do it? You can't come back to my campus anymore. Okay, drop out. I'm going to drop out. I'm going to drop out. Oh, listen. You still gotta take the vaccine. Huh? What? I'm only, like 20 at this point? 21? Wait, it was 2022? I'm 2023 right now. So we're like 21? 20? 21? Huh? I gotta do what? I could have sworn you niggas just said it's to do something. I want to sit at home. Oh, you still gotta take it, huh? What? Okay, I take it. Next couple days, bedridden. About to die. Head hurting. Heart palpitation. Lungs can't breathe. Coughing up blood. Eyes red as hell. Come on now. You niggas tried to kill me. Okay. How about this? I firmly advocate for Russia and China to destroy the United States government. Not the people, the government. And not only them niggas, but the CDC. Destroy all you niggas. Nuke you niggas. Because you niggas tried to take me out. And I'm not going to go out like that. And I fundamentally believe this. So yeah, bro.
Would dismiss you out of hand. You are not worth listening.
Thank you. You couldn't ask no questions. You couldn't say no. You could not run. You could not do nothing. But submit. Okay. Why you think these niggas wanted Trump in office so much? These niggas wanted Trump to raise hell. That's the thing, bro. That's the thing, to raise hell on you niggas. Because they are hell. They are the demons.
Thing to be quiet. And that's, of course, where the impulse to censorship comes from. It comes from the belief that you don't deserve to speak because you're not fully human. They own you. And that's what I voted against above all. I mean, I voted against a million different things that I hated about the last administration. Their insane desire to start pointless wars around the world. Their total unwillingness to protect this country domestically, to protect the people who live here, to protect the territorial integrity of the...
And the thing is, nigga, I don't even believe I don't believe the Republicans are going... I don't believe in none of you niggas. Because, y'all, when you're about to die, nigga, you only have one thing. Either the God you serve or the Christ that I serve. And I had that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, nigga, I'm a young ass person. I just started. And you telling me I gotta die now? You telling me I gotta die now? Okay, okay, okay. Let's do it then. Let's do it then. Let's do it then, bro. This is why I'm saying, bro. This is why I will never get on the world stage, cause it's not. I like the term righteous, but this is not righteous. This is pure hatred. It's pure hatred. You know what I'm saying? Because them niggas say they love you. I want y'all to understand the dichotomy here. They preach love. They preach acceptance. They preach submissions to the human government. They preach to love the world. I say hate it. Hate how they live. Because that is what we're taught. Niggas talking about Christians were taught to love. No, nigga, you were taught to hate, nigga. To be a separate from you, from these niggas. But listen, I'm crazy. I'm crazy. I'm a crazy person, bro. I literally am. I'm crazy, though. You know what I'm saying?
Bringing in tens of millions of people illegally, giving them free stuff the second they get here, making a mockery of citizenship. I hated all of that. I hated all of that. But the thing I hated most was their total unwillingness to answer any question about why they were.
See, and this is the fundamental difference between these niggas. I want y'all to understand they're doing that to this nigga. Imagine what they're doing to a nigga who just got out of the world. They dare you ask a question, nigga. Bro, I remember one time, nigga. Bro, I think it was, I was trying to get on campus or some shit, nigga. I think I was trying to get up on campus. I was talking to my teacher, and that nigga was, I don't know what happened, but basically the nigga said, you can't do nothing unless you do this. No objections, no buts, or no nothing. I'm like, what, bro? I can't even go on. They like, no, you. And not only that, y'all, in order to do, after you get the vaccines, after you get the mask, nigga, you had to get a card. And the card will allow you to, bro. And listen, y'all, I got the vaccine just to not go back to school and almost end up dying. I want y'all to understand this shit, bro, how stupid it actually was. Not only that, nigga, I can't breathe, nigga. I'm George Floyd with that mask, nigga. I can't breathe, nigga. Know what I'm saying? So yeah, nigga, I can't even breathe in the clothes I wear, nigga. I hate bro. The only underpants that I got to wear is denim, nigga. I can't breathe in denim, nigga. If it was up to me, nigga, I would be wearing shorts all day. You know what I'm saying? But you can't do that. You can't do that when you want to get a job, you know? So, yeah.
Doing what they were doing because it was just too insulting. And every single time I would just feel like raising the middle finger and screaming obscenities, which is not an adult response, I'll concede.
See, again, this is the difference between me and this nigga. I'm not going, the thing is, because I got nothing to lose. I'm going to say, fuck you niggas. Fuck the CDC. Fuck Joe Biden. Fuck Hillary. Fuck Kamala. Fuck you niggas. Fuck Dr. Fauci, nigga. I hate you niggas. Anybody who was a part of that administration, whether right, left, up, down, anybody who was a part of those years, I want you to feel what I feel. I want you to lay in your bed. No, now I want you to understand this. I want you to dream. I want you to have ambition and drive. I want you to have initiative. I want you to have a new consciousness. I want you to be a new person. I want you to be born again and then die the first time you open your eyes. I want you to be born again and to see death the moment you open your eyes. And before any of those questions can be answered, because there's going to be a lot of questions you ask when you see death when you're born again, you immediately shut up. Your thoughts literally cease. I want to reiterate this. I want you niggas to be born again. And the moment you open your eyes to see death, and the moment you know you're about to die, you have a lot of thoughts and questions. And the moment you understand what's going to happen, your thoughts cease. And in that little second is your existence. Because the knowledge of knowing you're going to die and the time it's happening, it's in eternity. Because that's what happens when you're going to die. You go into eternity. I want that to happen to you. And see if you can understand it now. See if you can understand it now. That's what I thought. You niggas will never do. You niggas never will. And I want y'all to understand, it's even worse to niggas who were old. It's even worse to them niggas. Cause they don't know. They didn't have time. They didn't have the bodily strength. They didn't have the immune system. They didn't have the capacity. I want y'all to understand this shit. It's my elders, nigga. And I don't give a damn about these niggas. I don't give a damn about my elders. But I understand that they are a wealth of knowledge and should be treated that way. They should be protected at least. No. Come on, man.
That's how I felt. And I think that's really at the heart of why the Epstein thing is so distressing. I mean, the guy was some weird sex freak who was abusing girls.
It wasn't just girls. It was boys too.
We knew that.
The flesh could never be satisfied.
But the fact that the U.S. government, the one that I voted for, refused to take my question seriously and instead said, case closed, shut up, conspiracy theorist, was too much for me.
And the fact is 2025 and niggas hear conspiracy theorists and think, oh, that nigga lying. Bro, it's 2025, bro. At this point, bro, you gotta understand, bro. You gotta see how long it would take you to see through it, and not even to just be that way, to be like the quote unquote conspiracy, but at least for you to see. No, what? Come on, CNN. You gotta be lying now. At this point, I would rather people be stuck in the stage of noticing than to be stuck in the stage of passivity. You get what I'm trying to say?
I don't think the rest of us should be satisfied with that. And by the way, let me just say really quickly, because I was so mad about it that I think I found out part of what's going on. I think we are going to find out more. And I think the truth, for whatever it's worth, in case you're interested, is that the DOJ didn't release lots of incriminating sex videos with Epstein and his billionaire pals because they don't have them. They don't have them because when the original search warrant was served 2007, I think, possibly 2006, I think 7, it was basically designed to protect Epstein. The search warrant was written in such a way to make sure that the feds never got their hands on the actually incriminating evidence. It's another way of saying the cover-up has been going on since 2007, almost 20 years. And so the real question is not, was Jeffrey Epstein a weirdo who was abusing girls? Yes, we can answer that. The real question is, why was he doing this, on whose behalf, and where did the money come from? And those are the questions that need to be answered. And I think it's entirely fair to ask them. And it's not adequate to say anyone who asked them is somehow desecrating the memory of little girls who died in Texas. Are not going to put up with that answer. I don't care who gives that answer. That is not acceptable. And I think the real answer is Jeffrey Epstein was working on behalf of intel services, probably not American. And we have every right to ask, on whose behalf was he working? How does a guy go from being a math teacher at the Dalton School in the late 70s with no college degree to having multiple airplanes, a private island, and the largest residential house in Manhattan? Where did all the money come from? And no one has ever gotten to the bottom of that because no one has ever tried. And moreover, it's extremely obvious to anyone who watches that this guy had direct connections to a foreign government. Now, no one's allowed to say that that foreign government is Israel because we have been somehow cowed into thinking that that's naughty. There is nothing wrong with saying that. There is nothing hateful about saying that. There's nothing anti-Semitic about saying that. There's nothing even anti-Israel about saying that. I've spent my entire life pretty much in Washington, where I knew and loved a number of people, including one very close person who worked at CIA. That has never prohibited me from saying, I think the CIA has done some horrible things, murdered a bunch of people, participated in the murder of a sitting US president. It's got a whole trail of crimes. That doesn't make me a disloyal American. It doesn't make me anti-American in any sense. I was born here. My family's been here for hundreds of years. I love this country. That's why I live here. So criticizing the behavior of a government agency does not make you a hater. It makes you a free person. It makes you a citizen.
Nigga, I'm a hater. And it's not just, and bro, listen, I hate anybody who facilitate the child exploitation and the destruction of the childlike innocence. Anybody who's a part of that, I hate you, nigga. I hate you, nigga. See, that's the thing between me and these niggas. This nigga, he's a pragmatic person. He's a diplomatic person. He's on the world stage. He has to come across as if he is in control of his emotions. I'm not in control of my emotions. Or let's just say I won't control what I say. No, I will control what I say. I won't control how I say it. You get what I'm oh, okay, here it is. He's saying it in a way that's palpable. I'm going to say it in a way that's real. Everybody should hate a government that facilitate these type of exploitations and these practices. You should want to destroy them, to nuke them. Or let's just say vow to get to the ends of it, to get to the depths of the knowledge to the point where you can convict a government and erase their nation. You should be able to erase a nation in 2025. It's going to, bro, listen, that's what I'm saying, nigga. That's what I'm saying, nigga. Erase these niggas.
Do that
and I'm not saying to just Israel. I'm saying to any nation. Any nation that is built upon the exploitations and the destruction of innocence of children should be wiped off the map. Yes, nigga. Yes, bro. Child sacrifice, child bloodletting, child raping, child trafficking, child exploitation, because exploitation is a broad term. Forcing children to work, forcing grooming, all of that. Erase the nation because it is a blight upon the world.
Not a slave, you're a citizen. And you have a right to expect that your government will not act against your interests, and you have a right to demand that foreign governments not be allowed to act against your interests. That's not creepy. It shouldn't be forbidden. And yet all of us have trained ourselves to believe that you can't say that somehow. That that's like too naughty and forbidden. And the effect of making that off limits has been to create a lot of resentment, and I'll say it, hate, online, where people feel like they can't just say, like, what the hell is this? You have the former Israeli prime minister living in your house. You have had all this contact with the foreign government. Were you working on behalf of Mossad? Were you running a blackmail operation on behalf of foreign government? By the way, every single person in Washington, D.C. thinks that. I've never met anyone who doesn't think that.
And y'all, I believe that the Jews are not doing it. I fundamentally believe that the people who are facilitated with, who are associated with Epstein, they're not doing the child exploitation. They're not doing it. They're seducing the darkness that is within the American government to do it. And recording it. I think them niggas do boys. I think American do the girls, and Epstein and niggas who do that do the boys. That's what I believe. And the thing is, they have so much dirt in America that they have this veil of innocence. And I'm not saying everybody. If you get offended by what I say, nigga, you in on it. That's how I'm gonna say from now on. If I say anything if I say anything that offends you, it's you I'm talking to. So yeah.
I don't know any of them that hate Israel, but no one feels they can say that. Why? And I think the longer that we play along with it, the more subterranean and creepy and hateful the conversation actually becomes.
No, it won't. No, it won't. It's already built like that. It's already like that. It's already like that. You cannot discuss. Listen. And I can understand that these topics are so severe that people can get assassinated for it. I understand that. But listen, if you don't have hate in your bones to anybody that's involved, I'm not saying hate. I'm saying hate because righteousness is the appeal to the Lord. Righteousness that is from humans appeals to humanity. You get what I'm trying to say? Let me say it again. You are righteous if you delegate your justice to God, to the Christ. But you have hate in your heart if you embody your own justice and exude it upon other human beings who have done wrong. It's hatred. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's already built that way. You know what I'm saying?
So I think it's better just to say it right out loud. Did this happen? And of course, that question has been asked to the government of Israel, and their answer is, we're not going to tell you. And I think our answer should be, no. As long as we're sending you money, if you were committing crimes on our soil, we have an absolute right to know, did you do this or not? And yet everybody has been so brainwashed into thinking that somehow...
Niggas want to know. Niggas want to know, nigga. I want to see somebody do something, nigga. Man, bro, I don't understand what's going on with the world governments nowadays, but when I was growing up, nigga, everybody would see governments killing people. You will literally see a government agent killing somebody, assassinating somebody. You will see governments chopping off people's heads. You will see all of that stuff. Even the USA government, you will see mind control. You will see all of that shit. And it would be people of other governments, people who criminals. Why is the normal man death penalty on public display, but not the people in power? Don't y'all understand? Bro, this is why I don't believe in the worldly justice. I don't believe these niggas gonna get justice because they got a bunch of money. Justice is for common people. You get what I'm saying? So it's not fair, bro. It's not fair.
An expression of hate or bigotry.
Man, it is bigotry. I hate you niggas. I hate these niggas, bro. It is bigotry. It is bigotry. It is hatred. Yes, bro. Yes, bro. I'm willing to go that far. I'm willing to go that far. Because you did it to me.
When it's not, it's a baseline question that every U.S. citizen has a right to an answer on.
Nigga, the world needs to know, nigga. But why do we say America, nigga? Because America the only people who can do some shit.
That there's going to be actual radicalism. Vision, they readjust it down a little bit. Iran! Assign a moral value to it. I personally favor eliminating GDP as a measure to get away with everything every single time. From some bad country. So,
where is it?
Not where I live, it's not. Answer it. You didn't pay me the respect to ask on whose behalf was he working. How does a guy go from hater? It makes you a free person. It may, you're a citizen. It's your interests, and you have a right to demand that foreign governments not be allowed to act against your interests. And yet all of us have naughty and forbidden, and the effect of making that off limits, that's like too naughty and forbidden, and the effect believe that you can't say that. And yet all of us have trained ourselves to believe that you can't say that somehow. That that's like too naughty and forbidden, and the effect of making that off limits has been to create a lot of resentment, and I'll say it, hate online. Where people feel like they can't just say, like, what the hell?
It's not hate, bro. I mean, yo, yes, it is. It is hate. Sorry, it is hate. Because it is hate, bro. Why is it wrong to hate, bro? Why is it wrong to hate these niggas who've done you wrong? And I'm not saying, and listen, if you have a chance to get justice, to see justice, you should always take that, nigga. But listen, bro, is it wrong for me to hate a nigga who killed my dog? Is it wrong for me to hate a nigga who stole my bike? Is it wrong for me to hate a nigga who robbed me? Hate the nigga who stole my girl? Who took my life from me, nigga? No, you're not wrong, bro. You're not, bro. And don't let nobody gaslight you into saying you're wrong. Because why is it love when we validate your reality, when we validate your feelings, but when you're actively doing to us, it's wrong for us to say you must acknowledge what you did to me. It's right when you do it, but wrong when I do it. Rules for thee, but not for me. Man, get out of here with this shit, bro.
What is this? You have the former Israeli prime minister living in your house, working on behalf of Mossad. Were you running a blackmail operation? I've never met anyone who doesn't think that. And I think the longer that we play along with it, the more subterranean and creepy and hateful did this happen. And of course, that question has been asked to the government of Israel, and their answer is, we're not going to tell you. And I think our answer should be, no. As long as we're sending you money, if you were committing crimes on Earth. And yet everybody has been so brainwashed into thinking that's somehow an expression of hate or bigotry, when it's not. It's a baseline question that every U.S. citizen has a right to an answer on. What the hell was this? And by the way, if it turns out that it was nothing at all, that somehow Jeffrey Epstein really did earn $165 million giving tax advice to somebody, which is, for the record, a lot more than most people pay their accountants, and that none of this was actually a foreign intel operation, and that there was no blackmail involved, that actually Bill Gates was just hanging on the island because the weather was especially good. No one was videotaped doing anything immoral or illegal, and then that was used against them to get them to obey. If all of that is false, then just tell me how it's false. But don't call me a lunatic. And when Fox News runs a piece, as they did yesterday by Hugh Hewitt, saying that anybody who's got even more questions about Epstein is some kind of nutcase with an unhappy personal life, who's spending too much time on Twitter in the fervid fever swamps of conspiracies, up yours, buddy. Then why don't you answer the question then? Don't let anybody insult you, anybody, and I mean anybody, ever get away with insulting you instead of answering a...
This ain't about Epstein. Niggas won't... This the thing is, niggas are talking about Epstein. I don't give a fuck about Epstein. I care about the children who were hurt because I know what they do. You think they just do you think they just fuck these kids? They don't do that. They don't do that. They do more. They do more you can't imagine. Bro, I seen a little child. Bro, I don't know what it was. But there was a governor. There was a actual person in power. And he had this little boy in this bathtub, but it was like a walk-to bathtub, but it was a rectangle, and he had the water going down. Now the boy was, bro, I'm trying to tell y'all the shit that these niggas do to kids, bro. And this is why I'm like, bro, no way, bro. He needs to come back. Thing is, he won't come back this lifetime. Y'all gotta understand, bro. It's a physical. Him coming back as a physical would be a physical reputation. The sun ain't close to exploding yet. He could probably make it happen. Who knows? But there was a shower. It was a rectangle, and there was a kid in it. It was a white kid, by the way. And basically the kid had to call him daddy. He had to call him daddy over and over and over again. And whenever he didn't, he would increase the water temperature of the water. Now, it was a glass little shower. You know what I'm saying? And the water would hit the kid. You know what I'm saying? And it would get so hot to the point. It would get so hot to the point the shower would steam up. And not only would the water be hitting them, but from the air. And so it would become a sauna. And it would become so hot. It would become so hot that he would just say it over and over again. And I think that's how I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Y'all really think they let these kids go free? And whoever they go free, they mind control them to be an intelligence agent. Okay, you an intelligence agent now. Make sure you only tell a piece of the story that we want you to tell you. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. They off these people. They off these kids, bro. And you know, so if I firmly believe either these families sell their children off to them, or they are they are poor peasants in their country. I'm trying to tell you the shit these kids do, bro. These people do, bro.
Legitimate question. Okay? Ever. And by the way, you will hear certain people say, well, that means you hate the person. No, it doesn't. I've got a bunch of kids. I would never let them get away with that. If I caught one of my kids, smoking weed in the bathroom at my house, and I was like, are you smoking weed in the bathroom? Shut up, racist. You hate me. No, you're my child. I don't hate you. Answer the freaking question. Were you smoking weed in the bathroom or not? I'm not the criminal here. You seem to be.
Not a criminal, nigga. Them niggas are worse than criminals.
So I just think it's really important to get into that headspace. And even now, when people talk about this topic, I can promise you, since I spent all day on the phone yesterday on this topic, with informed people, they're like whispering certain words. And I'm like, why are we whispering? Why should I be ashamed as an American about wanting to know what the hell that just was? Why should I be embarrassed? I'm not the bad guy here. Why should I be embarrassed to ask what's in this war for us? We got to go to war. Shut up. You're a bigot if you don't want it. First of all, I'm not a bigot. But second, that's kind of not the point. The point is, what's in it for us? Why is this a good idea? Shut up. And it's exactly the style of argument that I voted against, and I will never accept it. I don't care who does it. I will never accept that.
Niggas want you to go to war, nigga, across the fucking world. Like, bro, why can't these pussy niggas deal with it? I know why, because they don't want World War II to happen. They need the world to be involved in everything. Like, bro, why are we worried about what the hell is going on across? I don't give a fuck we get oil from there, nigga. Why can't we produce that shit? Oil. Fuck oil, nigga. Like, bro, like, it's just stupid, bro. That's why I'm not joining you. I can't even join the military, bro. I'm just saying, bro, like, bro, it's across the fucking world, bro.
Give me a legitimate answer, a reasonable answer, a sincere answer, a good faith answer. We may disagree. You may say, as a good friend of mine who's like totally deranged, but a good person, said to me yesterday, Iran is the biggest state sponsor of terrorism in the world. You know, reading the talking point that apparently everyone, a bumper sticker that is for sale somewhere, I guess. And I'm like, okay, I don't even know what that means exactly, but how many Americans have been killed by Shia terrorism in my lifetime, which is 56 years? I can't think of any. I'm sure there have been some in the United States. There have been Shia terror attacks sponsored by Iran in the U.S. I can't think of any. There was 9/11. That was a Sunni terror attack. And then there's the drug epidemic, which has killed more than 1 million people during that same period. People I know, my next door neighbor's kid, dead. People, a bunch of people I know have died, and a bunch have been totally screwed up and taken out of life, basically. Their lives have been hollowed out. They're husks. They've been totally destroyed by drugs. That's the reality that I live in the United States. So you're telling me Iran is a bigger threat than the people peddling this garbage? I don't think so. Not where I live, it's not. Oh, shut up. And the person literally said, you know, we're going to have to agree to disagree. Disagree with what? What are you even talking about? But at least he gave me an answer. He didn't say, oh, you hate so-and-so. He didn't go immediately to motive. Okay, so this is always the tell. This is when you know you're dealing with someone who has zero interest in getting to the truth of the question and instead is trying to make you be quiet in order to roll over you and make you obey. And the tell is when they go immediately to motive. Well, you just hate some group, or you're taking money from some other group. And neither one happens to be true in my case, but I always feel like saying, well, okay, what if I am getting paid? Or what if I have some kind of creepy bigotry? Which I don't, because I think it's immoral. God created individuals. Each one knows the hairs on your head. Each person has a soul.
Listen, if there is a group of people who look the same, that have a propensity to do a certain type of behavior, it is not bigotry to call it out. So it's okay to call all black people, call us, what's the word, Hillary? Super predators. You call black people super predators. You call us monkeys. You call us all of this stuff, but it's not okay for us to say to anybody else. If you're listen, if you are a group of people that does pedophile people, I'm going to say that your group of people are pedophiles. And here's the evidence for me to substantiate it. Not everyone is, but there is more likely that this percentage of people is. But that's bigotry? This is why I don't care about these terminologies. I don't care about these definitions. I care about the definitions in the technological world, but when it comes to sociology, I don't, because they can shift it whenever they want to, and I'm not going to play that game. Call me. I don't care what these people. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about these definitions because I'm a nigga. This white people world power structure does not apply to me. I don't care about what I'm perceived as. I'm a nigga. You care about what you're perceived as because you need to maintain the power of the world. And it's not because you're just white. You have a lot of things that you can do in the world that a nigga like me can't. So you must care about what these people think about you, how they treat you. I don't care. Because they're not my life.
A person is seen by God as a member of a group. Each person
Man, yes you are, nigga. Yes, you are, nigga. When God created black people, nigga, he said, listen, this is a group of black people. This is a group of white people. This is a group of yellow people. This is a group of orange people. This is a group of purple people. He made every group different, and every group have an ability to do something that the other group can't. I'm not for all of this. I don't see color. I'm not for none of that, bro. If you are a type of person, you have a type of ability, you have a type of behavior, and you have this type of thing, of course you can go outside of that because that's your human ability to change, but more than likely, most people submit to their identity. And God wants you to overcome this ability of human nature to overcome it and accept the nurture from God, which is through his son. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm not a preacher or nothing, but I'm just saying, bro, like, I'm not believing this shit, bro. My philosophy is totally different.
By God
but he's still going hard, though. He's still going hard. Tucker Carlson is going hard. I agree with most of the shit he's talking about. And I like this video. I really, really do. You know what I'm saying? And we're not even done yet.
Individual. So I don't like that. And I really don't. I'm not just saying that. And I mean every individual on the planet, regardless of what he looks like or what he believes. That is true of every person. And I sincerely mean that.
Hell no. Some people don't got souls. Some people don't got souls, Tucker Carlson. You are right that God gave them one, but they did some witchcraft and they did some sorcery to replace their soul with the world. What does a man gain what does a man gain if he gives himself for if it's something about selling your soul, that type of line or some shit. But I'm just saying, some people don't have souls, Tucker Carlson. Some people don't have souls. I'm just saying.
But even if I didn't, maybe I was some like full wacko. And maybe I was like taking tons of money from some bad country, one of the bad countries you're not allowed to talk about or like. Qatar! That's the most hilarious. Qatar is kind of controlling our conversation. Qatar, evil Qatar. I am laughing. I've actually been to Qatar. It's awesome. Never taken $1 from the Qataris or the Qataris or whatever they're called. It's a great country. But whatever. But even if I was like on the payroll of Qatar, which I guess I can't now. But anyway, even if I was, it still wouldn't make the question any less relevant. Why is this a good idea? And their refusal to answer that question lets you know right away that you are not dealing with a person of good faith. You're dealing with a propagandist who is trying to control you. And I would say at exactly that point, that's when you say out loud, I know who you are. This is all fake. You can't even answer the question. You're trying to make me shut up because I'm a bigot, like the liberals did 7 months ago. And that's why we voted them out. So I'm not putting up with that. I voted against this and I won't tolerate it. So the second point I would make, before maybe taking a couple of your hostile questions, I hope, about Qatar, is I was brooding about this today. What about the Epstein story is so uniquely infuriating?
Is that Trump campaigned on it?
I mean, I've never met Epstein, but I mean, I know a million people who knew Jeffrey Epstein. It is true that he was around. Like, everyone knew Jeffrey Epstein. I don't think I was cool enough to actually meet him, but like, he was just a guy who was kind of circulating around, like this rich guy who knew everybody. What is it, and everyone knew he was a creep, but then there are a lot of creeps in that world. Just telling you what you probably know already. What is it about Jeffrey Epstein that's so infuriating to people So infuriating that it's actually causing seismic political problems, and I hope that they'll address it and it'll get better. I really do. But what is it? I'll tell you what it is. It's the frustration of normal people watching a certain class of people get away with everything every single time.
Exactly.
That's what it is. And that drives me absolutely bonkers. By the way, it's one of the things that bothers me about immigration. You know, as someone who got arrested in Syracuse, New York as a kid.
You cannot compare. Okay, I can understand the comparison. I can understand. But listen, bro. There's no way that these niggas. I'm a normal person who has no experience in the political sphere at all. Personal experience. The only personal experience that I had was meeting Sheila Jackson Lee, but it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying to have a bunch of years in it. You telling me that you don't know that these niggas sacrifice kids? You don't know that? You don't know that some people do, and there's nothing that you can't do about it because they can kill you instantly. So you disassociate it from your mind and forget it? Come on, man. I'm not saying Tucker Carlson is like that, but I'm just saying.
Because I had an expired driver's license and brought to a cell. I'm watching people come. That actually happened. I have done time. It does change a man. Yes, I joined a gang. But I watch, 60 million people.
This nigga blacker than me.
Come into the country illegally or overstay their fake refugee status or whatever. I mean, the whole thing's a scam. And they get housing vouchers and free education and free cell phones and plane tickets. It's like, wait a second. Not only are they not getting punished for breaking American law, as I would and have, they're getting rewarded for it. The unfairness of it drives you crazy. And it's particularly galling in the case of Jeffrey Epstein and the whole constellation of people around Jeffrey Epstein, all of whom seem to be getting away with scams. And how do you know they're getting away with scams? I'll tell you how, because they're useless and they're rich. So how do you come to a place where some of the least impressive, most useless people who have no actual skills become billionaires? How's that legitimate? And by the way, if you ask this question, at least in Washington, it's like, oh, well, yeah, it sounds like you're a socialist. Sounds like socialism. Yeah, okay, I'm a socialist now. All right. I was a Qatari agent or a bigot. Now I'm a socialist. All right. Leaving aside my committed socialism, can you answer the question? How did Bill Ackman get $9 billion? Bill Ackman, a pretty impressive guy? I know Bill Ackman. No. Bill Ackman's like well-connected and super aggressive. That's it.
Because it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. And about who you know, you never know what they can do.
And I think, well-connected, super aggressive people deserve a fair living like everybody else. But if you're accruing $9 million just because you're willing to do anything, I don't know why we have to pretend that's good. How did Epstein get 4 Gulf Streams? How did he get an island, a massive ranch in New Mexico, the biggest house in New York? Like, what is that? Like, at some point, the basic economics really matter. And they matter because, not that it's bad that rich people are getting richer, it's bad that everyone else is getting poorer. And it's especially bad that young people can't afford homes. Let me just put a very precise point on this. If you want a measure of how your economy is doing, I personally favor eliminating GDP as a measure. I don't even know what that is. It's clearly not relevant. They tell me Japan has a stagnant GDP. Have you been to Tokyo? It's the single most radicalizing experience you'll ever have because it's just so nice. You lost the war? Really? Can we lose a war and wind up like this? GDP. No. I don't know what even that is. The total economic activity. Oh, no. My measure is really simple. I got a bunch of kids. Can they afford houses with full-time jobs at like 27, 28? And the answer is no way. And the answer is that 35-year-olds with really good jobs can't afford a house unless they stretch and go deep into debt. And I just think that's a total disaster. That's a complete disaster. Why? 2 reasons. One, if people don't own things, they don't feel ownership of the country they're in. And the country gets super volatile because people feel like they've got nothing to lose. When you have a lawn, trust me, you're thinking long term. Second, it's really hard to have a family without a house. It is. It's like super fun to live in an apartment if, there's like a bar downstairs, you're in a cool neighborhood. I'm in East Village, it's so cool. Try to have 3 kids. You're not gonna have 3 kids there, you can't. Nobody wants to raise their kids in that neighborhood. Nobody wants to raise their kids in an apartment. People do it because they have to, nobody wants to. People want a little house, not some McMansion, just a little normal house.
Thank you, bro. Like, Like, bro, like my dream, I don't even like. I know I said a big house with a big, but I know life ain't gonna fall that way. I really just want like a little ass house, bro. Like a 2-bedroom house. I mean, two-story house. Like nothing too big, bro. Like really, like I'm really a modest person, bro. Like honestly, where's my phone, bro? Oh, my mom got it. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I don't want no big ass house. Like, why do I firmly believe it's very suspicious if you buy if listen, if you are a rapper and you buy a big ass mansion and you have no kids, that's suspicious. Now, if you are a political servant, if you are a servant of the people, because that's what you are when you go into politics, you are a servant of the people, and you got a bunch of mansions on the government side. Come on, man. You must be doing something. You must be doing something illegal. That's a no. Come on, man.
House. That is the actual American dream. And that is what is totally unattainable for young people. And so the only young people in general that you will ever meet who have houses are young people whose parents help them. And God bless their parents. That's a perfectly great thing to do for your kids. But most people's parents can't afford to do that because they're already in debt from their pointless college degree. So that is a national emergency. And I know that there are certain cable channels that are spending all this time talking about, oh, they're about to elect a socialist in New York City, which obviously I'm opposed to it. He's not even a real socialist. He's like a trainee vax, rich kid liberal guy. Mom Donnie. He's a fake leftist, but whatever. Why do you think that's happening? One of the reasons it's happening is because normal people with normal jobs no longer believe they can win in this system and that all the money is going to the worst people.
It's not even money, bro. It's the opportunity. See, he's talking about money. I'm talking about the opportunity. Niggas don't even got opportunities no more. You don't even got a chance anymore. I want you to understand this. These are a group of people who already made it. They're talking about the ability to spend, the ability to accrue, to invest. We niggas talking about the ability to try. The ability to try. The opportunity. It's false, bro. It's like, bro.
And no one even stops to ask, what the hell is going on? How did Bill Ackman get so rich? I mean, he went on CNBC and talked down Herbalife. Bet against companies by driving down their stock. I hate change. I like things to be exactly the same. I'm serious. These are huge problems, and most of them are money related.
So listen, y'all, we getting to the end of the video. Listen, look, in summary, Tucker Carlson went fucking hard. I'm glad he put Epstein. He was on a public platform and a public stage with a bunch of group of people watching him talking about the severity of the Epstein shit. He went hard. I'm not a big fan of Tucker Carlson. I just think that nigga went good. It was a great speech. And yeah, if you agree with anything that he said or I said, just put this shit in the comments. Parzi out, man.